Hey, 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 we are back again for another Biz Talk, and this is an amazing topic. It's about time. And yeah, let's see what it is, because that's really something to think about. Yeah, so a little bit about myself. So I was for long years in corporate business world. I worked a lot of hours, and finally I ended up in a divorce, and I also lost my job. And yeah, and that was really a point in my life that I had to take a decision. So okay, so I decided to become a hypno-regression therapist and life coach. That's what I'm still doing, but I'm finally ended up in the network marketing industry, and I love to do that. And part of the network marketing industry is the mindset, because you cannot succeed when you don't have the right mindset. Okay, so let's dive into the presentation. So, time, what is time? So, time is that you are a temporary inhabitant on Mother Earth. So there is a time frame that you have for your whole life, and how you spend that time frame is very important. So that determines if you succeed or not, will not succeed. Yes, you are a temporary inhabitant on Mother Earth. Yes, and so there's a time frame. So everyone is going through the birth process and also will eventually die, right? But what are you doing with the time in between? Do you leave a legacy? Yes. So time is the most valuable asset. It's more, even more important than money. Yes. So another question is: do you spend time or invest time? So spending time, it is the same as money. You can spend money, but you can also invest money. So when you invest money, you get a higher return. When you spend money, you only lose money. And that's the same with time. So when you spend time, it's not productive. Yes? Spending time is not what you want. You want to invest time in certain things. Yes? So in the mindset, especially. So, and do you use time, or does time use you? Don't you have that feeling when you go to your bedroom and say, "Oh, what was going on this day? What did I really do this day?" So that is a certain example of how you use time, and how time used you. Yes. So how you do you use time, or does time use you? Do you kill time? You hear that a lot. Yeah, people that have no successful life, they are a little bit bored about what they are doing. They are not happy with their job. So they are talking about, let me kill some time. Yes. So time is really killing you instead of the other way around. Yes. So do you kill time? When you say that, it's already wrong. Yeah. So when you kill time, time kills you. And what is also very important, you can lose time, you can lose money, and you can always earn it back. Yeah, even when you're completely broke, you can build up a new fortune. Yes, but with time, you can never earn it back. That's impossible. Yeah. So by self-development, this is my favorite part. Self-development, you can let time work in your favor. Yes, because it has a compounding effect. Yes, like the compound effect in money. So when you put interest on interest on interest, or in network marketing, leverage, your organization grows bigger and bigger and bigger, because everyone does the same. That's duplication, that's leverage. So your income, your earnings will also grow exponentially. Yeah, so that's what we call the compound effect. But when you do a lot of self-development, you get also a compound effect. So because in knowledge, and you will learn a lot, so you deal with negative experiences. Because you do self-development, you can ignore the negative experiences in your life. Yes, so you are only working on positive things, positive subjects. So when you read a lot of books, every weekend I read a new book. Yes, and sometimes even four books. Because I'm addicted to self development. And when you are addicted to self development, you get a compound effect. So it will go, your knowledge will grow exponentially, like the interest on the bank. Yes. That's very important. The cash flow quadrant, maybe you know about it. Robert Kiyosaki, Rich Dad Poor Dad, a very famous book. What he is actually talking about is not money, but is time, because how you deal with time determines how rich you get. Yes. So you have the employer, you have the self-employment, the business owner, and then you have the investor. So the investor is at the highest level because investing is also reinvesting. So you invest in things, and with the returns, you reinvest in other things, and that's how the rich get richer. Yeah. So, but actually, he is talking about time. It's not about money. It's about time. How you deal with time. Okay. This is a beautiful one from Jim Rohn. I love Jim Rohn. He's full on the internet. You can find him on YouTube, but he's an amazing coach. And he says, when you don't control time, your time will control you. And that's a fact, because you feel an unsatisfied feeling when you go to bed and you did nothing the whole day. Yeah, maybe a little bit browsing on social media, talking about negative news from the television, from the social media, from the radio. Yeah, so that's all negative. Yeah, so then time is controlling you. Yes, and eventually you will end up in a very undesirable position. Yes, never give up on a dream just because of the time it will take to accomplish it. Yes, and that's a beautiful one from Earl Nightingale. That's also an amazing coach. You can find him also on YouTube, and I absolutely recommend you to listen to Earl Nightingale. The man is full of wisdom. He was the first one that started the industry of personal development on audio. That was his idea, and that was why he became a millionaire at the age of 36. Yeah, so he says never give up on a dream just because of the time it will take to accomplish. So that's what a lot of people have. They think, oh, my dream, yeah, it will take 10 years to accomplish it. Maybe that's too long, and I don't know for sure if I can realize my dream. So, but the time will pass anyway. Yes, the time will not stop for you. Yes, the time will pass anyway, and that's a lot of wisdom from Earl Nightingale. And this is also a beautiful one. There's only one thing more precious than our time, and that's who we spend it on. Yes, from Leo Christopher. I don't know the man, but I found it somewhere. Yes. So, and that's also what I want to ask you at the end of this presentation, to do some research on the internet, because it's full of the topic of time. Yes. So, and that's very important what Leo says, because when you spend your time with the wrong people, you will end up in the same position as the wrong people. Yes, it's not. What they say is when you are in the circle of five closest friends, and the closest friends are all with a higher mindset, you will will finally end up also with a higher mindset, or with a better future. Yeah. So when you deal with five people that are talking about negative things, the news, everything that's negative, and they don't succeed in life, guess where you will end? Yes. So the five closest people in your environment determine where you will end up finally. Yes, that's very important. So who do you spend with who do you spend your time? And this also a beautiful one from Marty Rubin. Time does not pass; it continues. Yeah, time doesn't stop for you. Yeah, when you cannot stop the clock. That's impossible. Yeah, so it will just continue. And this is a beautiful one from John F. Kennedy. Use time as a tool, not as a couch. So that's the Netflix story, right? So a lot of people, 95% of world's population is using time as a couch. They are sitting on the couch with their beer, with their popcorn, watching Netflix. And what happens at the end when they are about to retire? They are broke. Yes, so that's also what Earl Nightingale says in The Strangest Secret. You can find it on YouTube. So 54% of the people that retire are broke. Yes, and that's not where you worked for your whole life. Yes, so use time as a tool, not as a couch. So I already said that's a little assignment. Uh, I strongly suggest that you search on the internet all topics and quotes about time, because you will be amazed what you can find on the internet. Yeah, so when this didn't impress you, this topic about time, and you didn't feel anything, you're not excited about to dive more in the time subject, then there's no hope for you. That is what I can say. So you can always escape your past now. You don't have to wait, because when you wait, it's maybe too late. Yes. So okay. Thanks a lot for this session, for being here, and hope to see you next week in the next session. Okay. Have a nice day.